This is a short video on Program 1.5 on page 37 from the textbook. I made a few notes first. As I look at the problem, there are three particular areas that you need to look at. The first part of the problem is it says, using class MyPerson, build a superhero named Resizer. Number 2, build a story in which the Resizer demonstrates his or her superpowers to the user by growing and shrinking. And number 3, make sure the Resizer tells the user what he or she is going to do before doing it. Some things to keep in mind as you do this program. Number 1, follow the rule of thirds. If you don't know what that is, look in your textbook. Number 2, make sure your character is named Resizer. And number 3, have the say statements before the action. These are things to think about as you do the work. When you open Alice, it opens after you pick a scene ground to use. It opens in the coding area. Now I went ahead and changed this ground so that it follows the rule of thirds. But I need to go to the setup scene for the first part of our problem. And that's to build a person. So most people are bipeds. So I'm going to pick the biped class. And these first 5 that it shows, new elder, new adult, new teen, new child, new toddler, these are the ones in the MyPerson class. And you can pick one of these. Say, I'll pick the new child, and what I want to do is I want to double click on the square for the one you want. You double click on it. And when I do, I get that MyPerson spot where I can pick a male or a female. I can choose the clothes they wear. If I scroll down, there's more options. You can choose the skin color. You can do a custom color. There are a lot of options. You can pick a top and a bottom. You can pick a hair or a hat. And you can change the face if you want. And the eye color. Or you can just generate a random person. And if you do it from the outfits, you can see the whole person. So you pick one. Then click OK, and you get this box. On this name, instead of child person, I want Resizer. All lowercase. That's going to be the name of the person. And I'm going to move this person. So I'm going to click on Move, and then click and drag back a little bit, maybe off to the side. Then I'm going to click Resize. I'm going to make the person larger. Not too large because I'm going to change their size. I'm going to rotate them a little bit. That can be a little tricky sometimes. All right, now I've got Resizer in there. So now I'm ready to edit code. And when I go to edit code, I'm going to switch to the Resizer object. And then I can say things, custom text or one line after another. And if it's long, I might want to add a detail and change the duration. Make it maybe a 2. So when you run your program, if the words they say just blip on the screen and go away, you might need to change the duration so that the person running the program can read what's being said. Then the other procedure that we need to use is resize. It's down in the size area. Now, the resize value 1 is the current height of the object. If you use resize value 2, the object's height is doubled. If you use resize value 0.5 or 1/2, then their size is reduced by half. So we'll pick the one where they get bigger. And then I'll do a hello. Now I can copy this resize to the clipboard and then drag it back down, and then all I have to change is the value. We'll go to 1/2. Let me run this. Hello, hello. That's double, and that's 1/2. So it did what I wanted. So you say things before you do things. The object's got to be called resizer, and you have to make a new person in that my person area. And you should be able to do that. That's not too difficult. So have fun with it, follow the guidelines, and we'll see you in class.